We have discussed Poisson and binomial distributions, which are those comes under discrete distributions. So the very important distribution which we are going to discuss is normal distribution. Normal is one of the continuous distribution. So we have discussed binomial distribution and Poisson distribution. There we wrote the PMFs for those as NCX, P power x, Q power n minus x. There we wrote the range as x is equal to 0 to n. So here we call these as the discrete values. Whenever x assumes countable number of values or discrete or particular values, we call those as the discrete random variable. So this is the binomial distribution. So by imposing some condition on binomial distribution, we got another new distribution called Poisson distribution, which it has the PMF of the form. The range for x here is nothing but x to infinity. So if you observe these two distributions, these two are discrete variables and the distributions are called discrete distributions. Binomial is the basic or the initial distribution. By imposing some conditions on those, we got Poisson distribution. These two are discrete. If you have the range of the variable from minus infinity to plus infinity, means in an interval, large interval or the real number system from minus infinity to plus infinity, we can define another distribution by imposing some conditions on these two, which we get a new distribution called normal distribution. So the normal distribution is one of the continuous distribution where the variable assumes the values from minus infinity to plus infinity. As it is the continuous distribution, we write its probability function with f of x, which we call as probability density function. Probability density function. For these two are discrete, where we call these as PMF, probability mass function. For these continuous variables, we call the probability function as probability density function, and we indicate that with f of x, and it is given, it looks very complex, but the problems are easy. This is the form of the PDF for normal distribution, where x lies between minus infinity to plus infinity. I think you will find the difference between the range of values for these three values distributions. Depending upon the values it assumes, we are classifying this normal distribution as the continuous one and discrete and binomial and Poisson as the discrete distributions. So if you look into the what is the importance, what is the that why normal distribution is so important, means if you go to the graph of this distribution, it is always bell shaped, means the entire area of the graph is divided into two equal parts. These two are two equal parts about a middle value which is called mean. Moreover, here mean is equal to median is equal to mode. So whenever mean is equal to median is equal to mode, such a distribution is called symmetric. Symmetric means about this point, okay, the area on the left hand side of the curve is same as the area on the right hand side of the curve. Because of this property, calculating the values lying between these two values, any two given values, becomes easy. So the major properties of this normal distributions is nothing but both those binomial and Poisson distributions are discrete random variables and normal distribution is a continuous distribution. Moreover, it's a normal curve is a symmetric curve about a value called mean. Symmetric indicates that here the values about this point on the left hand side are equal to the about the points on the right hand side. Means if we can calculate these values, we can get the values on the right hand side also. And this maximum height of the curve is nothing but, means if I draw like this, okay, this height is nothing but always the mean of the distribution. The height of the curve always represents the maximum height of the curve, always represents the mean. Okay, now here here also we have some numerical problems on this on normal distributions. You can read the applications from this. Moreover, to calculate these values for the normal curve, we are going to use some tables for this. Okay, and we are going to use the standard normal variable also. If x is a normal variate, okay, if x is a normal variate, we can define another variate z called standard normal variate. If x is a normal variate, we call z as the standard normal variates. If x is a normal variate with mean mu comma variance sigma square, z has mean 0 and variance 1. Means here mean, and the first one always in normal distribution indicates mean, and the second one indicates the variance. For normal distribution, mu comma sigma square will be changing. For standard normal variate, name itself indicates that mean and variance here are nothing but standard values with mean 0 and variance 1. So, to do any problem on the normal variate or the normal distribution, we are going to make use of the corresponding standard normal variate. So, if I write like this, it indicates a normal distribution or a normal variate. X is a normal variate with mean mu comma variance sigma square. I can define z as standard normal variate in this way. X minus mu by sigma indicates a standard normal variate. It indicates a standard normal variate. So let us do some problems on this. Okay, let us go to the page number 281. Okay, so let us discuss the first problem. So if the salary of workers in a factory is assumed to follow a normal distribution, so it is clearly understood that it's a problem on normal distribution. If the salary of workers in a factory is assumed to follow normal distribution with the mean 500 and standard deviation 100, find the number of workers whose salary vary between 400 and 650 given the number of workers in the factory is 1500. So it is clearly in the previous problems also we have identified that first of all, after reading the question, try to identify whether it comes under binomial, under Poisson or under normal. So it is given that the wages or the salaries of workers in that company follows a normal distribution. I can write in this way that x follows normal with mean mu comma, always mean is nothing but here mu, and variance sigma square. So it is given the mean salary of the workers is 500. Standard deviation means root over variance is called standard deviation. So standard deviation here is 100. What you need to find out? You need to find out that number of workers in the company whose salary vary between 600 and 650 and 400. So you need to find out the probability. You are indicating the salary of the workers with x. You need to find out the number of workers whose salary lies between 400 and you need to find out this term. Am I right? You need to find out the number of workers whose salaries lie between 400 and 650. As I said to you that to do any problem or anything or if here x is a normal variate, you cannot find out these values directly. You should define a standard normal variate called Z. How do you define standard normal variate? Standard normal variate we defined as x minus mu by sigma. Okay, so let us transform this normal variate into standard normal variate. How this x becomes Z? This x can be converted into Z. But if you subtract with mu and divide with sigma, this x can be replaced with Z. So I cannot only change this x, you should change this 400 as well as 650. So 400 minus mu by sigma less than x minus mu by sigma. Why I am doing this transformation? To calculate these values, x should be converted into Z. This x, how can it be converted into Z? Z is nothing but x minus mu by sigma. If you can convert this x into x minus mu by sigma, then this can be replaced with Z. We cannot only change this. To change this, the terms on the left hand side as well as right hand side should also be affected. That is 400, as we are making minus mu here, you should subtract here as well as here. Here you are dividing with sigma, so you should divide here and here also. So what is mu in the given problem? 400 minus mu is nothing but 500 by sigma is nothing but 100. This can be replaced with Z. Okay, less than 650 minus 500 by 100. This is nothing but probability minus 1 by 100 less than or equal to Z less than or equal to 150 by 100. So this is nothing but minus 1 less than or equal to Z less than or equal to 1.5. So we have converted x into Z. Okay, so to find out these, to give a value for this, you should refer the normal tables. Before going to that, I said in the beginning that it's a symmetric distribution. Normal distribution is a symmetric distribution. Means generally if you consider this as the mean as 0, this side you will have the negative values and on the right hand side you will have the positive values. So if you this is minus 1 and 1.5, let us see. You need to find out the area between these two values. This area you need to find out. So this as you have one negative value and one positive value, okay, we can describe this as it is the again I repeat. So this is the graph to you, am I right? If this is 0, symmetric part, okay, on the left hand side you will have the negative values, on the right hand side you will have the positive values. Let us say this is minus 1, minus 1.5, minus 2 and so on. Here plus 1, 1.5 and 2. Now what is the area you need to find out? Probability that minus 1 less than means you need to find out the values between this value and 1.5 means it is including both left hand side and right hand side. Now to find out this required value, I am going to use the property called symmetric one. This is the left hand side and this is the right hand side. I can write this as these two are equal parts, I can write that as 2 times probability of 0 less than or equal to Z less than or equal to 1.5. Okay, as you need to find out the entire this area, I am omitting this because this part is same as this. I can write that as 2 times probability that 0 less than Z less than or equal to 1.5. This from how they will get this value means from the areas of the standard normal distribution we can calculate this value as 0.7745. Okay, 0.7745, which is nothing but two times this gives you 0.7745 So this gives the approximately, it gives the 15 or 16 workers whose salaries lies between 650 and 400. Thank you.